Edit that out. Bob. All right. So we've got a special episode today. It's Edit That Out and Friends. Say hello, friends.
Hello, friends.
All right, we are.
Am I a friend?
No, you're not a friend.
Oh.
Anyway, so we're out at a local brewery because they were releasing a limited edition brew, and I was like, "Hey guys, let's go over there." And so we're out here now.
Shit's amazing.
It actually is really good. If you get a chance to try it,
What is it called?
look for the.
I owe it money.
It's Jester King's Atrial Rubicite. I'll post a link to the description of the beer.
Do they order online?
No, there's no online orders. You can't really
So
ship
if you're
alcohol.
local in Austin, definitely check them out because that's the only way you're gonna get it.
Not really, because they actually do ship to a couple other states, but
Okay, so never mind
it's
then.
increasingly harder and harder to find outside of the Austin
Which is
area.
what I was trying to get at. So like, do they
Yeah.
mail outside the actual
No,
city
they
of
mail
Texas?
to. They don't mail to individuals. They'll mail to create.
Yeah,
established
they send it off to a distributor, and the distributor is like, "Hey, we'll sell to you."
You find the bombers at the heaps all
Oh,
across the
okay,
state.
gotcha.
I don't think the Rubicite's going to be at the heaps.
It might be later if there's
Maybe.
more.
Interesting.
So
I know what I'm requesting
Anyway.
from my roommate if it is.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're all out here, enjoying a good time, just drinking some, fine brewery stuff, and I guess just a mix of random stuff that we're trying to get, we're trying to get a taste test with. Honestly, I got myself a bottle of Black Metal, which honestly, this is the first time I tried it. It's really good. Has a really good taste, it's kind of like a creamish taste to it with a hint of
coffee.
Guinness.
It's like a coffee and chocolate
Yeah,
stout.
Yeah, exactly. Like, honestly, if you're a Guinness lover, I do suggest it because it does kind of have that somewhat of a taste to it. But like I said, with a creamish chocolate color, taste to it. Other random stuff. that's
Side
going on.
note on the Black Metal, it makes a really good float.
Oh yeah.
So like, I'm not kidding you. It sounds crazy, but you take the beer, you put some rich, creamy vanilla ice cream in it, get the ice cream melted.
Probably suggest home
And-
style made vanilla.
Yeah, home style vanilla. Oh, it's so good.
Also makes pretty good ice cream.
That too. Oh yeah, if Amy's Ice Cream sometimes has Black Metal stout ice cream. So,
Do they really?
Yeah, that's where we got it from.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
I know
the-
what's her name showed up.
beep. Yes.
I'm sure we're not saying. Well, okay, we can still say her name. but-
Well, I mean,
Anyway.
we'll
Moving
edit it
on.
out, but whatever. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. It's very rare that they do because it's freaking expensive. Because that's
alcohol.
fucking expensive. But they do make it, and it actually tastes like the Black Metal.
It's really good.
Once Sebastian and I get enough money together, we're gonna ask him to make us a gallon of the Fireball ice cream.
Yeah. They'll be able to do special requests on that?
Yeah, but they need to know that we can actually pay for it.
That and they probably say like, "Are you okay? Is that okay with the distributor?"
Well, Amy's makes their own shit,
That's a good point.
so
Whatever. Anyway, so let's talk about Dark Souls.
let's not. No,
Dark Souls? I love Dark Souls.
Dark Souls the podcast already happened.
No Dark Souls on this
I'm
one.
just kidding. I just wanted to see if anybody's reaction to it was.
Survey says
No.
on this one.
Yeah.
We did had like a 45-minute discussion about that last time.
Yeah. So we had we also had a couple of other beers that were more along the sour line.
Oh, commercial
boy.
suicide. If you ever
Oh,
guys are
commercial
trying to-
suicide, not sour. It's a real smooth drinking ale.
Yeah, it's really good. Honestly, in my opinion on it, it's not bitter. It is lightly bitter.
For
But
lightly
it's not very bitter, but it has a really good taste to it where you can drink it and not like make a funny face when you drink it.
yeah, it's actually not very strong. It's only like 2.9%. But it drinks about as well as a lager for being a dark beer. And for context, Steven here doesn't really drink beer.
I drink beer. I just don't drink a lot of it.
You're not a
Okay.
connoisseur like
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
you
like
Yeah,
consider
you're
it
not-
doesn't
I'll drink
mean
this
that you're-
stuff.
You're gonna
I'll
like
drink the stuff
murder for
daily.
it.
I drink more of the Angry Orchard
Ciders?
ciders.
cider.
Really?
But that's because, yeah, because one, it's I like
to
the sweet taste to
justify,
it
it's just-
because it has a sweet apple taste to it. I mean, that's what apple cider is there for. So, I mean, I'll drink other stuff. I mean, yeah, you could say I drink the bitch drink sometimes, Smirnoff and all
You
of
want an
them.
apple teeny?
Yeah.
Hey, don't knock the apple. Hey, really
But-
don't.
But,
Really, you'll splash it.
I'll drink beer. I just don't.
Still
I
rock
mean, I
that
won't
boat.
drink like Budweiser, Bud Light. I'll drink. The only other one I can think of is it Michelob Draft? I think it
I'm
is?
so sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, for real.
That was before. That was like when I was started drinking. That's
Poor
when I started
baby.
to drink. Is that Bud Light and all that? I did not touch Budweiser.
Yeah,
I
because
hate
they're
it. I hate it.
bad.
Yeah, they are. I mean, you got to go with like
But that was beginner drink.
some
so when I was
some
starting to
good
drink,
mid-range mid-range ports, ales, and stouts.
and it also depends on the people who I was hanging out with at the time. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
who
yeah.
that's all they bought was that
Right.
stuff. So
'cause
when
it's
I started
cheap as
hanging out with
fuck,
when I started hanging out with you Tux, I started drinking, stuff like metal and all this random stuff that I never even heard of, and
All
I'm
this
like,
delicious
wow, this
quality
is
stuff, you
good.
mean.
Yeah,
Turns
because
out, good stuff.
So what you
Yeah.
mean?
If
Good
bring it
stuff
made
exists.
Well,
So you hung out with Tux and you started
Then it's
drinking
flavor.
beer.
Real beer.
Actually, no,
Drinking,
let's
like, beer-flavored
let's
water?
rephrase that. Good
Yeah.
beer.
yeah,
Instead
yeah,
of,
Good
like,
beer.
drinking
Good
beer.
alcohol. Just alcohol in general that
As
actually
opposed to
tastes
mildly
good.
alcoholic water.
yeah.
Yeah, which somehow still destroys any of the benefits of actual water.
Speaking of water.
Yeah.
Yeah, talking of water, I need
Water for more talking.
water.
Myself,
they-
I was enjoying the Oloi earlier, and it was very delicious. It was another sour, and apparently
There's
it did.
a lot of craziness in that one.
Yeah, it was delicious. I didn't think I was gonna be like wild about sours, but I'd had this one before, and it's so delicious and full and balanced. It's like, it's really good. I really enjoy
The
it.
Riverside one?
No,
No,
well, I
the
like this one
Oloi.
too, but the Oloi.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one was sour with a little bit of stoutiness to it.
Yeah.
It was just solid. It wasn't
That one is a really
heavy. It was just like that was a snack, guys.
that one
Like,
is a
that
really
was
good acquired
substantial.
taste.
Yeah.
That's a
It wasn't
really
a meal.
acquired taste
It was
for
a
that
snack.
one.
It was
so.
good. It was more than a beverage. It was a snack.
The
Yeah.
Riverside one, I sat there and I was drinking, and I could sit here and put this in a bottle and sip on it all day.
Well, it's funny because it actually came out of a bottle.
It did.
Came out of a bottle. And
Why
took
would
my-
you? So you take it out of the bottle to put it in the bottle?
Hey, you know what?
Life.
This is what I'm gonna be drinking out of when I get home. Probably I'm gonna sit there and just
Don't
drink
keep
this.
shaking it either.
Yeah, don't keep shaking it.
I'm doing this. I'm just
That's
rolling it
shake-
around.
That is shaking.
That's
sorry.
that's still shaking it a
That's
little bit,
aggravating
I
but
mean,
beverage.
Bond might
but-
disagree,
but-
but
It's going to the refrigerator when I get
well,
home.
also
first,
you,
so.
You don't want to anger the,
all
the
the no,
mysterious metal being on
well,
the
no,
top.
actually, all the Jester King beers generally are unfiltered. So
there is
by
some-
swirling it
some
around,
really
he's
slushy.
actually helping
Yeah,
because he's gonna get some of the sediment and like it'll
yeah, it's good
mix into
stuff.
the beer.
Yeah, because
It
I'm,
has
I'm
one.
sure if I
And then
just
you
sit
can,
it in
you
the
know,
refrigerator like this, like just like
Unfiltered,
sitting here.
non-homogenized, and I believe still alive.
A lot of it's actually a lot of
this
it's
one-
certified organic, and they try to grab all their ingredients locally from like within
Well, this
25
bottle,
or
Within a
50
day-
miles.
within a
this
day
bottle
trip.
was
Yeah,
made,
within
like,
a day trip.
This bottle was made in February of 2013, so just several
No,
months old.
not that bottle, but
Oh.
that's when the batch was started.
Well, then,
Or
sort of
yeah,
the same
whatever.
thing. It was
Yeah.
started that
Yeah, but
around
it's
that
it's a
around
recent
that
thing.
range.
It hasn't sat for a fucking hour.
So I'm
and
thinking
gotten
like,
nasty.
that's a good range for this because one, it's gonna have good, starting
Not
flavor
nasty
when I
depends
start
on
out. Because
a
I mean,
lot of
the ones that
factors.
are in the actual taste
With a live
testing,
beer,
I don't know if those are just the bottles that
Yeah,
you just
it
take out of
is.
the room or not.
It's gonna keep fermenting in the bottle.
Yeah, they are bottle conditioned and aged. So
But
there's
whatever works, I mean, that's still gonna be a fucking good one. I'm obviously gonna have my roommate give it a try and see if he likes it. Well, he drinks a lot. Like, so I'll give you a little.
that. I'm guessing no.
Okay.
I'll give you a little history of my roommate. And it's kind of like an actual side story. We went out downtown for I think it was his 21st birthday to go get drunk down on 6th Street in Austin. And so we're all having a
kind
good
of a
time.
rite of passage in Austin.
I know you
kinda
have
have to
if you
do it.
go to age, if you become age of 21, you have to go down 6th Street because 3 fucking shots.
Yeah.
So you got to deal with that shit. Anyway, we go down there. He's
Speaking of
getting
shots.
toasted. He's getting toasted down there. And when we had one of our friends shows up, and she works at a liquor / cigar shop, so she gets good discounts on cigars. So she got out and bought a whole bunch, and gave him one as a birthday present. This guy never fucking smoked a cigar in his life.
Oh no.
So you can just imagine what the first thing he did when he actually cut it,
let it, inhale.
That's the first thing. That's the first mistake you don't do when you smoke a cigar is inhale. And what is the first thing he does? Is inhale. So he's livid already with the cigar, inhaling this stuff. He's fine for the most part until we go home. We get back to the apartment, and let's say he is gone. He's in the toilet for the remaining of the night.
Well, I mean,
at least
like
you didn't,
it also
get ill in the car.
It also-
He was fine for that part.
it also depends on the quality of the cigar, the potency, and your tolerance. Like,
Yeah.
how often you smoke. Like, I can inhale cigar smoke and be fine.
All you gotta do is just puff, blow out. That's it.
Yeah, it's you take a couple puffs, you let the smoke roll around in your mouth, and you exhale.
And
It's more, cigars are more about getting the flavor in your mouth.
Flavor in the aroma.
and ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
if you wish to deny what I'm saying, go right ahead. I'm not a cigar smoking expert. I don't smoke. I'm a social smoker, so I don't know much about smoking cigars. But I do know the fact that you do not inhale a fucking cigar.
Basic knowledge and etiquette.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not much of a connoisseur either, but I know enough to know what's up.
Person, but it's the same deal.
The what?
More of a pipe person, but it's the same deal.
That's respectable.
That's
That's
fancy.
classy.
So Sebastian, Robert is not here. From last time we heard, Robert is out doing his own thing. Apparently getting needles stuck to him. I guess.
He's doing what he loves.
He does what he loves. He's getting himself. Should I say it?
A tattoo.
He's getting a tattoo. Okay.
That's it.
Of what we're not going to discuss.
A very badass tattoo. That's all I can say.
That it did look pretty badass.
It is badass. Like I said, we're not going to go into discussion of what it looks like unless he's willing to discuss it. But I doubt he will. But it looks really fucking awesome, and he actually drew it himself. And I'm actually looking forward to seeing the outcome of the whole entire thing.
Yeah,
This is only an audio recording. We could pretend that we're seeing it and ooh and ah and tell the audience how
We don't do it that
we're
way here.
missing out. Okay.
We do not
man,
pretend. We
that's
don't
actually
pretend
crazy.
people are here. Just one Sebastian. If we were gonna pretend Sebastian here, that'd be the most quietest little fucker ever.
I'm actually attempting to save
I'd
money
actually-
to make
that's
have the one done that he did for me.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh nice.
Wait, what?
Eventually.
Apparently he's doing his own drawing for you.
Yeah. He
Oh,
did
and
a,
Ron get one like of his
he
drawings.
did one
on
for
it?
me a while back. I've just been trying to save money.
What? You want one?
Um,
Alright.
Sebastian's not here. I don't know what is he up to. Is he?
He's working.
He's working. Okay,
yeah.
that son of a bitch. Yeah. Sorry to say, Sebastian, but you work in a terrible environment, and you would probably
Well,
just
it's not so much the environment as it is the people and the management.
that too. That too. I will agree. So
But at what place does management not suck?
So just as a follow up, I'm only bringing this up because one we brought up in the last podcast.
Well, this is a special episode. There's no continuity.
Anyway, so as we already
This
know,
isn't lies.
well then never mind. I was just gonna bring that up. I was gonna just basically tell people, okay, so
Yeah, this isn't gonna
Because
I've got-
Boy, that was fun.
Yeah, we.
You better get on that, Skippy.
Yeah.
Our other guy, Carson, apparently he's out of.
Looking for booty.
Booty or work?
Which could be the same thing, but they're probably not as professional.
Anyway, moving past that, I'm gonna edit all that shit out.
Oh, wah wah.
Oh, by the way, guys, it can only go up from here.
We haven't reached a low point yet, which is good.
We started.
How can it go up when we haven't reached?
I thought that talking about somebody else that are not here was our low point, considering we're talking
Yeah,
behind their back.
probably.
We're gonna go with that.
Yeah.
Man, it is. Oh, by the way, guys, if you're hearing a lot of wind, that's because we're outside. If you hear any background noises, that's because we're outside.
Night tonight.
Yeah, it's
You're
really
just-
nice out right now.
There are a little bit of bugs.
A little bit of bugs.
Few bugs biting.
We're willing to deal with
One
it.
of the staff members here, after I bought my bottles of the atrial rubicite, she said she was going to go to her car and go get off. I
I'll
said,
be right
whatever,
back.
have fun.
You gonna go get off, Steven?
But now I kind of wish that I had
would
also
say I was gonna
gotten
get
off.
Maybe later. What?
Oh.
Heyo.
Yeah.
Where's the rim shot from?
Oh, the drum. Sorry.
So what's going on? I'm only throwing it out here, obviously. Microsoft have a release date for their Xbox One. I don't care too much about it because one, I'm not getting one.
I'm not sure if you could hear it, but I kind of sighed. It was probably mixed in with the wind.
Yeah. Like
It
honestly,
took our hopes and dreams just now.
I was talking to Tux about it while we were away here. Honestly, the world of the world of gaming right now, it seems like it is going downhill a little bit. Like it could be going higher, depending on what we were talking about earlier, where it was like
Cross-platform multiplayer.
Yeah.
That's really the next step. But the thing is, none of the manufacturers are willing to play nice.
They don't want to work together because of its competitive.
It's like a child with their favorite toy, and they don't want to share.
Exactly. Everyone's had that point time where they don't want to do that, and it's just their way of
love
saying,
having
you
so
know
much
what?
money.
We want you to buy our product. We don't want you to buy our product just because you can play games with other players that are on different consoles. We want you to play our console for our exclusive games.
Which really aren't that many anymore.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is, it was like that for PS3. It was like that for the PS2. There wasn't really there wasn't a variety of launch title games. Honestly, I'm actually looking forward to the launch titles for the PS4 because one, Watch Dogs.
They're better.
Watch
Have mine
Dogs,
reserved.
Assassin's Creed 4.
Well, Assassin's Creed 4 is on all three.
I'm not saying. Oh, no.
Well, all
If you would
four
do that-
technically.
Okay. I agree, and I was gonna get to that. But the thing is like, even though they're on the other console, it's a launch title for PS4.
And that between that and I shouldn't get something here, they didn't have to lie about the technical console.
I agree.
Come in closer. We cannot hear you. You're a little
Yeah.
quiet.
I'm
This
assuming.
is volume.
Yeah.
Okay,
Up
so get
here.
this. Like
You're
the
back.
PS4, Xbox One, they both had exclusives, fine. But when I saw the Xbox One Expo, they lied about which one were the exclusives. And that was the one that sealed the deal that probably the PS4 is better. At least they didn't have to lie about which one was the exclusive.
That's true. Honestly, Microsoft, you're doing. This is my just
What are you
honest
doing,
opinion.
Microsoft?
Yeah, this is my honest opinion in regards of the video game industry and all that. Microsoft, you did good in regards of changing your DRM and all your rules and policies and all that. But seriously, you should have really just stuck with either stuck with what you got, stuck with your guns, or two, don't listen to the consumers before you announce your shit.
But that
Yeah.
doesn't mean they're not going to reinstall it later.
That is
Yeah,
true.
sure.
Good as
At
much
the
as they
moment.
backpedaled to the skill backlash.
They backpedaled so much, and the thing is,
And plus, they've lost
Even
their
with-
CEO too.
with all the backpedaling they're doing,
Twice actually, I think it
they're
was.
they're
No, wait,
still
no,
not
that one.
gaining much ground because so many people have already made up their minds.
No, it was both Microsoft.
Damage
I mean,
has been done.
They
They
lost
damaged
two
themselves so hard before they
CEOs so far.
backpedaled that it's
Well, let's see.
Yeah, like-
Microsoft
Too late.
Xbox.
Like I'm
Yeah,
currently
Dominic
on
and
360,
The other guy.
and
who-
next gen I'm going PS4.
I haven't bought
I forgot his name though.
I have a
I'm
reservation
using-
for
I'm
you
using
because
this next
I want
week.
it.
So PS3s will be cheap, and I'll finally get me my PS3.
Yeah!
Oh.
Yeah!
So, another thing I'll bring up since we're talking about games and all that, the Nintendo 2DS. How about that piece of shit?
How about
Not
that, Tab?
marketed towards you.
Yeah, it's
Exactly,
not marketed for us.
Well, I don't
It's-
know. I mean, it's marketed towards children, so...
yeah, it's marketed.
It's
it's
marketed.
marketed.
Yes, that
it's
wasn't how well
marketed-
that went.
so that the younger generation can play the 3DS games without the harmful eye effects of the 3D. Like it would be perfect for my nephew. But am I gonna get him one? Hell no.
The wonders of what I like about it is one, you can go back and play the original DS games. And two, you can play the original 3DS games. And it has the same qualifications of the 3DS, but without the 3D.
Yeah, just
So that actually
So enjoy. So I mean, for those who get it,
works for those who
Nope.
also have vertigo sort of issues. Like
I
I
agree,
can't
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Maybe
tried.
actually-
yes, you can turn the 3D off.
That's
Oh.
you can
That
turn
is
it
true.
off, but
But the thing is, I think the
Yeah.
way their
Of course,
marketing is going to go with
paying
this.
a premium for
for a feature you're not going to
Yeah.
use.
yeah.
Well, God forbid, look what Microsoft did. They put the fucking Kinect in there, and they're making you pay for a goddamn Kinect when you really don't need to use it. God forbid that happens.
Yeah.
Well, tag.
Well, I figure if I were to get one of those, I'd always get the Connect right here.
Yeah, they have to. They're saying, nope, you're going to get it. And I'm like, it's not required to be used.
Just in
You don't
case
even
it was
have to have a Kinect.
broadcasting
You can have
on
that
the
turned on.
just in case.
You're going to get it.
And on the
You have to
note,
pay for it.
I see what you're doing there.
podcast, and that's what we were
Have you
playing.
seen their latest television?
There is.
Oh,
content.
yeah. Has anyone ever seen, has anyone actually seen the new Xbox One's commercial?
Nope.
No games.
NFL.
All it was sports, TV, all over again.
Wait,
You would think it would
like
have
Oh,
loaded.
athletics and programming.
Well,
No,
duh,
they didn't even go
everyone
down. They
knows
just-
it's the sports box.
but
It's not the fucking-
Sky.
Yeah,
Sky!
Yeah, Sky. Whatever. Shut up,
TV.
Microsoft. Do
Forget about
it what
TV.
you're doing.
Everything
Hey,
except
I think
gaming.
it's athletics too.
He is forced getting Warframe right off the bat, so who cares about what's going on the Xbox One? At least
Really?
Yeah.
Neat.
But back to what I was saying about the 2DS. Thing looks like a freaking handheld tablet. It doesn't fold. Which I think is an inconvenience because a lot of people like the folded feature for the 3DS.
Yeah, it's because
and
it fits in your pocket.
exactly, that's what people like, and they're gonna make this thing about the size of a
Small tablet.
You seen those? You remember back then when they had the
Leapfrogs.
Leapfrogs and the Tiger handhelds? Yeah.
I remember this existing.
Those little things. It's about the
Seen
equivalent
LCD
size of
screen,
that,
you couldn't
but a
tell what
little
the
bit
hell was
bigger.
going on. Those were great.
Yeah, exactly.
So as far as you knew,
I've
you
seen
were
so many videos are all like, "Hey guys, do you want to see what a 2DS looks like?" Everyone just took a 3DS and they just taped it open and said, "That's the 3DS. That's the 2DS right there."
Welcome to the future, everybody.
Yeah, welcome to the future of
You know,
gaming.
tape's pretty useful.
I don't know. Hey, but at least the hinges don't break when you drop it.
Good point.
Duct tape solves everything anyway.
I just want to play the game.
Neither did I, and
Unless
the reason why I
it's supposed to
I didn't like the 3DS is one, I wear polarized
Or
It's
an
not
actual-
lubricants.
and when I
Or
first
as
got
I was in
on
the
the
case of
3DS,
set-
and
in
I
the
started
process
on,
of
I
saying,
could
or an
not
actual
get any of the 3D
lubricant.
images. I had to take off my glasses just to see 3D images, and I cannot. I don't. And
I
I'm
have
nearsighted,
plenty of
so I had to have my
alternatives,
face way up to the screen just to see everything.
Oh, there's that too.
So,
See, I was actually still thinking mechanical
let's see here now.
application.
I'm trying to think of other things that are random that were.
How about that Gone Home? 10 out of 10, am I right?
Say, oh, you just turn on the button to get to the 2DS. It's like,
Yeah, I'll play that when I get my PS3 after the PS4 comes out.
Yeah, something like
Oh,
that.
you don't
Oh,
use
yeah.
Stockholm.
so it's like 130 for
Sure,
something
sure.
that doesn't look like a 3DS,
Disregard.
but you still get the same functions. And
Yeah.
you buy $50 more
I'm
to get
mixing
a
other
game
things
that
up.
you could for
Yeah.
Everything everyone's gone for
but
Rapture.
set for this.
This PS4 exclusive is pissing me the fuck off.
So what are you saying about Gone
Some
Home?
real rage there.
It's the 10 out of 10 game of the year, isn't it?
Gone Home. What was that about? What was it on?
It's that one PC game that's
It is not the,
essentially you can finish in like 2 minutes.
I did it. Walk left. Go to that room with the painting. Observe painting. When?
Pretty much.
Oh wait, I didn't waste money. Some other unfortunate.
No, it's not that I have a problem with the story or
The ones
anything,
of
but
YouTube.
like even if you take your time, you get it done with it in about
How much was it?
an hour, 30 minutes at most for $20
Oh.
on Steam
No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
without a sale even.
This is
Damn
my
you,
personal
Gator.
suggestion out to you indie developers. Don't ever make a game that's going to last like an hour and sell it for $20. If you're going to make a game that's going to last like an hour, sell it for like
Oh yeah, and
$10.
if, since we're speaking for indie developers, please don't act like Phil Fish either.
yes,
Please.
about
If it's an
that
awesome
Phil
fucking
Fish.
hour and a half, I'll spend $20 on it.
Yeah, if it's an awesome hour and a half, you know,
As
it's
an old
nice,
fogey who
but
doesn't have time to game anymore,
Okay.
I'll enjoy the
So,
fuck out of an hour and a half.
anybody
game
who's not
that's
familiar with
awesome.
Phil Fish,
choke
He's
on my
a
dick,
fucking
suck
sucker.
on it.
okay, hold on. We'll get into that. For those who are not familiar with Phil Fish, he is the owner developer of the game called Fez. And quite recently, maybe like what was it, about a few weeks ago to a month almost.
I think it was.
The Marcus Beer, which is a giant criticizer for the video game industry. I love the guy. I love him because
Wait, Marcus, the guy that made Minecraft?
Marcus Beer. No, he's
no,
just like
that's
he
Marcus
is just.
Peterson.
That's Peterson. Yeah. So Marcus Beer, he's a giant criticizer. I love him because I love the way he talks and love how he voices for the little guy. And he even said that in his last episode he just released on GT Trailers. I highly suggest people go watch him if you really like people who just criticize bullshit. But anyway, back to the subject. Apparently there was an article, I guess a podcast thing that Marcus Beer was in called Invisible Walls on GT Trailers, who apparently they were talking about indie games, and he kind of lashed out at what is the name again? Phil Fish. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Anyway, Phil Fish about his game and how he's bitching about the video game industry and how it's dying and all that, and he whines and bitches about his games not being made and popular and all that. And then Marcus just said, literally just wailed on him and eventually called him a tosspot. So after that whole entire thing, Phil Fish actually heard the podcast or watched the video and revolted back at Marcus Beer on his Twitter page and bitching and complaining about it at him. And Marcus just said, "I'm just stating the obvious and I'm stating the truth." And Phil Fish went back and said, "You know what, Marcus, you should go kill yourself." And it literally went on. It basically went to a neutral
That is
war.
exactly how all arguments end.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
much.
that-
Yeah,
On
it
the
went
internet.
through a neutral argument between him and Marcus Beer, and eventually Phil Fish basically just said, "You know what? I am done with the gaming industry. Fez 2 is canceled. Goodbye." And he basically he stopped. He blocked all messages on his Twitter page. And it basically went from downhill from there. And basically, the gaming industry who liked Fez, and I enjoyed the first game Fez. It was a good game, but I honestly do not appreciate people who go out of their way to really bitch and complain about the gaming industry in regards of like Phil Fish said, and then basically ask the community to basically say, "Come back to me, give
It
me
seems
money."
pretty needy.
Don't-
Like, if he just has lost his pulse on what people want, then that sounds more like his problem than ours.
I agree, and they should not actually go. That's what everybody interpreted as him being greedy, because everyone was saying that he's such a great person, he makes great games. But yes, he may make great games, but at least be considerate of your fans of your games. Don't bitch about the fact that that people are giving you money for making good work.
Who is this?
We were talking about Phil Fish, the guy who made Fez, and that he basically has told Marcus Beer, the gaming criticizer, saying that to go kill himself and he's done with making games and out of the game industry and he canceled Fez too.
Don't forget this is
You don't like
also
my
the
product?
man who
I'm not gonna make any
generalized
more.
All of the
It's
Japanese game
pretty
industry as
unnecessary.
garbage, even though
Yeah.
they're your company.
I totally forgot about bringing that up. Yeah, the one thing he basically said was, the games that come out from Japan are shit. It's like, dude, seriously. Yeah. And the thing is, that's where like games were originated from, was from Japan, China overseas and all that, and they came over to America and all that. Fuck
What is
you,
this?
Fish.
I would say the moral of the
Oh,
story was
hi.
Yes.
To be clear, guys,
You know,
this is Box
my
Sugar
moral
Bitch.
of
This
the-
is beer. We're not
Yeah,
talking about
that.
underwear.
Well, I don't want to say the I would say,
And this is the
like
funk
to say,
Oh.
what do they call
Nice.
that? Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Because one, we're paying your fucking bill. We're giving you money to basically survive your bill. Criticizing the gaming industry, telling your basic fans and all that you don't give a shit about. You don't give a shit about
Funk metal.
Funk
about other people
metal.
criticizing.
Yeah.
It's one critic.
Bucci Collins.
And don't forget,
Space Base.
you don't have to be outspoken to be a great indie developer.
Yeah.
We like Marcus Peterson of Minecraft, who barely says anything
Kinda like
about
funk
his
metal.
game, but it's so
It's a
successful.
strange thing.
Agree.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
You know, the name fits it.
You're talking about Notch, right?
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's some bass in there.
He
ain't
doesn't.
A little bit of bass.
He doesn't say much, but at the same time, he does take credit for work that he doesn't do.
Sounds like
Yes.
Hideo.
So
Who did this originate from?
Yeah, but
There
I
we
would like
go.
to say.
No, that sounds
But,
exactly
you know,
like what
he's-
Hideo Kojima did, because that's what he exactly did.
Maybe
He,
not all in
well, I
one
don't say
piece.
he'd take all
Yeah, he's
credit for
talking about
everything.
that.
He basically, I swear, every time I play a Metal Gear game,
Right?
and I
Funk
enjoy the Metal
Metal.
Gear games, but when I look at the
Holidays.
credits,
I'm not
it's
sure
literally
which
saying
one.
Hideo Kojima, produced by Hideo Kojima,
It tastes like
directed
fall
by
and
Hideo
winter.
Kojima,
And a
created by
little bit
Hideo
of like
Kojima. And I'm like,
psychotic
seriously,
springtime.
what did this guy not do, and what did he really do?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's fine to
Colin
say,
Deepness.
you know, that you created it, but you know, let the writers get their
Festivus,
credit.
guys.
Let their
They do.
you
They do.
know,
They
the
put
rest
them
of
on
us.
credits. I mean,
Yeah.
if you ever
That's
seen
gonna
the
go with
Metal
my
Gear
favorite holiday.
credits, it's a full feature length, like
Right, fucking now.
Funk metal,
It's the holiest
Let that kick you in the
Metal?
chin a little bit.
funk metal.
Let it kick you in the chin a little bit.
oh wow,
Right?
I think it's pretty good.
You feel
Yeah.
the mark, right?
oh yeah, that is. Oh,
The sour
Yeah.
content
That
is
is
very
sour
stout
as
back
hell.
end.
anyway,
Much
so
like half the good things in life.
That's Boxer's Revenge.
speaking of Hideo Kojima, he made a recent post, a Twitter post, that he was changing or adjusting the outfit of one of his characters for Metal Gear Solid 5. To be a more erotic, so people cannot cosplay, or
You
make it
know-
more difficult for other people to cosplay their female characters.
Oh,
Like,
whatever. That's
people-
just
that's
upping
not
the
gonna
ante.
stop.
Yeah, that's just upping the
I know.
ante. I mean, there's
whatever.
that's-
Cosplaying a rock.
yeah.
That's painting
Right?
a
Well,
sign.
And honestly,
on this
scantily
thing.
clad is not the
Cosplay
same
this.
thing
Yeah.
as erotic, and erotic is not the same thing as scantily clad. You can have like, well, a lot of
Well,
coverage.
you,
and
have you,
still be
have you seen the
sexy.
pictures of it?
Yeah.
Like, the thing is, like
Yeah.
Hideo Kojima, this is just a shout out to you, buddy.
That's just silly.
Just,
Yeah.
like,
I mean, what's-
go
what's
on
even
the
the
internet
point?
and type
yes,
in
pun intended.
video game or erotic cosplays and tell me that you do not see people doing this on a daily basis at conventions.
Yeah,
people will
I mean,
do it.
challenge
People-
fully accepted.
Boom on the
Seriously,
Yeah,
that's
people
what's
take
happening.
normal, you know, characters that you're, you know,
that aren't sexualized.
yeah, that aren't sexualized at
Not
all, and they're just
overtly.
like, well, let's go.
Let's
I mean,
sex it up.
honestly, if anybody's familiar with Cammy from Street Fighter 4 and how her has this really tight, outfit on her buttocks, and all that.
Or better yet, better
Any Street
example.
Fighter character?
No, not at all.
No, better example would be
Cammy's the only one that's actually like really close to cutting it close to a normal cosplayer.
I was gonna say better example would
erotic.
be Ivy from Soul Calibur.
That too.
That is a good
We're
example.
just
That
because
is a
getting
good
bigger out.
Yeah, but what? No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've
She
seen some
spends
really
so
good
much
ones.
money on
Yeah.
voice augmentation that she can't afford clothes.
That's
Like
why
this,
she's a pirate.
Ivy's clothing and are literally almost about just get
So
some
I did like
belts
her
and just
Mozart.
wrap
Almost
around her body.
non-existent.
Well, actually, there is a worse
about to say,
example.
that's
That would be
like half the
Melina's
people in
costume
Soul
from
Calibur too,
Mortal
though.
Kombat 9, the one where it's just essentially rags and shit.
I've seen people cosplay that, and it's like, and that's what I went through.
I've seen people, I've seen people
That's a
cosplay.
fetish.
Yeah.
Not gaming, but I've seen
Very
people cosplay
specific.
like Naruto's sexy jutsu transformation with just the like clouds and shit. So, yeah.
Was it a female?
Yeah.
At least?
This is the
It's
Boxer's
female.
Revenge.
Okay, God. I was gonna say like, what's a male doing that?
What exactly is
No, you
that?
just need one single cloud. It looks like the clouds are raising.
Why is that cloud so low?
It's like a meme I once saw. It said, what was it? If you draw it, they will wear it.
Pretty much.
So we're talking. So we're talking about like cosplaying. I actually saw an article that one of our friends on Facebook, she posted a pretty cool picture, an article of a guy doing. I'm not sure if any of you have seen it. I'm sure majority of you guys have. Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
See, someone
I've seen
someone
some.
actually built almost
Not
a.
a bit.
Oh yeah, I have seen the article
okay,
about how to build some.
I
of
want
the...
someone built someone actually built almost an exact replica of the 3D maneuver gear.
Yeah.
I was
pretty
like, I
awesome.
was so impressed. Like,
I-
I want to build that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
would-
inspiring.
I would totally build that and wear that. And use, I mean, just imagine if that person just sells those things. Those things would sell
Well,
Welcome
like
to being a
hotcakes.
billionaire.
Well, you can
Yeah.
There's actually a couple websites that sell them for anywhere from 300 to 490.
But I've seen
Depending on the
other
materials,
pictures,
that's actually kind
cosplayers.
of reasonable.
I've seen people cosplay that stuff and they just use cardboard boxes and all that, which is fine. I mean, that's what you can
It's
afford.
fine, yeah, but you know,
If you want to
like
go,
using you know, quote unquote show accurate material.
they were
Yeah.
using sheet metal.
Yeah,
if you're gonna use
that's
metal, leather, wood, that sort of thing. Then yeah,
Just like
that's
in
a
the
lot
show.
of
It's legit
Like your
shit.
pot.
that's
like
a lot of
yours
talent
is
and
really
effort.
good.
They got a heat foam headphone for it. It's still
Yeah.
fits
Yeah.
into the show's lore too, because as it's made,
Yeah.
some of the best ones are made out of metal. Just like in the show, you need really strong legs to
One
operate
moment in
things.
PVC. Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, Swen.
And we all break out.
You know what I'm talking about because I posted that video of them. So
Yeah.
if you guys actually know are familiar with the GIF mashers, he
The
posts
best.
his GIF on one of the episodes of Attack on Titan where you see the
Oh,
one on top-
spoilers because that's a really recent episode.
Yeah, have
basically
not
one-
actually. I'm not up to date, so.
Oh, anyway, well, okay,
please.
it's
I
really
Exit
assume
the Titan.
crazy
It's a part
ass
of a
shit
fight.
happens.
Okay.
It's a part of a fight.
it's not really
Okay.
okay. It's part of the fight. One of them actually just gets on top of him, and it kind of looks really indecent. But anyway,
It's so
the
good.
thing
Oh
is,
no, something
it's not
happens
what
in
you
an
see.
anime?
It's not what. Yeah, exactly.
Oh no!
It's
One
not what
guy
you
gets
see.
on top of another and it's indecent.
Yeah, it's not what it
Heaven
really seems
fucking
because when you
forbid.
see it, it looks like it, but it's not really what really happening. Anyway, so I posted that.
But
that
the
song from-
songs make it
Who's
even
the name of
better.
Who's the name that made that song though? Is it George Michael?
Yeah, that was George
Yeah.
Michael's
Okay.
Careless
So
Whisper,
yeah, so I use GIF
made famous
Master.
by the sexy sax man.
So I make a GIF master and I showed it to Schwinn here, of that song being played while that scene is going on, make it look like they're basically
Oh,
humping
man.
the hell out of each other.
Oh
I showed another one.
Tycoon.
I showed him another one. It's like the circle of life.
God,
Because
yeah.
clearly, also, in this incredibly violent, action-packed, crazy-ass, fight for humanity kind of show, what's actually makes us kind of squeamish is implied
It
sexuality.
is really good anime. I highly suggest
Yeah,
it. And
the
one
implied
because
sexuality.
because
That's
one,
like
it was from the same
TCC.
creator who did Death Note,
Let's never mind.
and Death Note
exploding
was
humans.
really good. And just
yes,
the
that's
story
that.
arcs and the cliffhangers, it is just that fucking
Yeah.
good.
Hang on.
Just for the most part, when you watch
real,
this,
but
stay
this
away
one's
from
about to be done.
Facebook because many moms
Got a good one.
who suggest that you should
That's
watch
okay.
the manga.
Everybody in
They
today's
also
world
at the
is
same time
well
spoil points
is
for
well
you and make you
educated
wonder,
on
then what's
exploiting
the point of
people.
reading it?
That's kind of one reason why
Well,
I
you
don't
should
watch
read the
manga.
manga too because the manga is also extremely good.
Well, and also
graphics.
mangas usually provide a lot more content.
That
Like
too.
Actually,
like
you know what?
like with Cromartie High School.
Oh,
There's a
good
lot of
anime.
parts in the anime where they're like, do you want to find out what really happened? Read the manga. And you read the manga and you're just like, what?
One of the best parts for Cromartie.
Are you fucking serious?
The beauties of
And like you read it, you have fun, you get to read a lot more than what you see in the anime because there's a whole hell of a lot more story, and it's just it's beautiful. So
the wonders of what I was
Yeah.
gonna say was what I love about Attack on Titan is the commercial breaks that they put on there. They
Oh,
actually
yes.
talk about
The
With
lore and
the
everything.
lore.
It's
They talk about
wonderful.
details of the show. Like the last one, they talked about the horses and how much weight they can actually carry. And it's like, this is useless information, but
It's interesting.
It is
It's
interesting
interesting,
because it
and
kind of
it-
does cut in why they couldn't carry so many. They couldn't carry all of them under one horse.
Yeah, and also it helps you understand why they're able to do the things that they're able to do.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a wonderful thing, It's just it's kind of sad that like if you're watching it live, you can't really catch it, but if you're watching it online where you can pause the stream, you can.
Yeah.
So, but there's plenty of websites where you can catch the stream for free.
Right, and it even goes to the detail like how hard it is to use the 3D maneuver gear because a lot of the characters make it look easy, but then there's stuff talking about just how harsh the training is on some of the trainees and sometimes
Yeah,
it'll
like at
kill
the
them.
beginning with Aaron where he couldn't even use it and everything.
Yeah. Well, then broken gear, but
Yeah.
But and then it's,
but he was
But
able
look how long
to
it took him to realize
use
that.
broken gear
That
for
too.
like 10 seconds,
Yeah.
which is
oh my
so
God,
cool.
He could totally do this just with the malfunction gear, and it's like maybe he can really do this, and then like they totally troll the fuck out of him.
Yep, and then if he can do that with broken gear, he's got a lot of better chances than the people who had functioning gear.
I
who died
respect
during
that.
That's true.
I respect what he's doing. Right? Oh, never mind.
What?
Oh, I thought he was gonna do like the hula hoop skippy thing with the barrel strap. Yeah. I was- anyway,
Anyway.
side note, distraction, blah blah.
So anyway, I actually really would love to hear, get a comment from Aaron, Aaron and Danny from Game Grumps about this. I love the new way you guys are doing your shows, because one, you're kind of going outside your boundaries of people who are joining in. Because one, you're allowing Susie to join in, and two, you're allowing Barry to join in.
But didn't Aaron quit?
No, it was John.
That was John.
Oh, sorry.
John left.
Oh,
Barry-
John
He needs to
quit.
make more videos.
But the thing is I know what's really kind of weird, and I would love to hear the reason why. Like, what was the reason for the change?
Supposedly it was because he wanted to focus more on his solo channel.
No. I know reason why John left. I'm talking about what was the reason for the change in regards of what drew you to say allow Susie and Barry to join in the games.
Well, if you look at Two Best Friends, they're adding more people.
Yeah,
to
they're
their
adding.
cast.
They added. Yeah, they had Liam, and then they have their retarded. I guess
Wow.
retarded is not the right
Well,
word.
that's really
That's-
correctly
that's-
correct.
Okay,
That's
you know what?
classy.
You know, I could have. I'm not gonna defend that because one, they fucking bash the hell out of him all the time. I'm talking about Wooly, by the way. They
Well,
fucking
Wooly's always been a part of it.
yeah, but I'm saying he's one of the super best friends. But the thing is, they bash him for being retarded half the time.
Well, some of the stuff he says is kind of mentally deficient.
Mm-hmm.
It is, but you
But
know what?
it's a part
He's
of
a
the
good guy.
humor. It's a part of the joke. I mean, like with us, we all make fun of each other, and we try to make sure that everyone, like gets equal parts.
Speaking
Granted,
of Let's Plays, real fast here. I'm sorry to bring this up and interrupt you.
if you
Bash-
say epic name, bro, I will punch you.
Why?
Because
Can I punch him for you?
no,
I'm
because
not-
he's right there. I can easily reach
What's
him.
wrong with Epic Name, bro?
Because we already did Dark Souls.
I'm not talking about that now.
Okay.
I just wondered why the hell I thought you had something against them. Anyway,
No.
I was talking about Sebastian brought up a good thing that me and him are talking about in the past day that we were thinking maybe doing our own edit that out Let's Play.
Maybe.
We could do that.
But we're not sure just yet. We're looking into it. The one thing that we need is a recording device.
Yeah, we'd have to
and
get
that's our
capturing software.
Anyone
Well,
wanna-
it depends. I
Hey,
mean,
hey.
we could just use XPlay. 'cause I
If
do have
anyone
an
wants to
account
donate, please like, comment, or subscribe.
No.
there. You can use your monies.
God damn it. Hang on.
Ow!
He did it. No soliciting on the podcast.
No, not in special episodes. But in regular episodes, yes. Give us money.
Give
So
us
be sure
money.
to watch
and we'll
the
do-
actual next episode so we can pander to you.
Anyway, I'm done talking. So someone else talk.
I have really nothing to say.
How much farther are we? We usually make an episode last an hour.
Well, special episodes are usually
Special.
like 45.
Okay.
But
Wait,
yeah.
right here.
I don't know. I'm kind of feeling some metal because like we've just been throwing it around. I mean, we got the black metal, funk metal. They make thrash metal. I'm talking about Jester King, the brewery.
Again.
These are all varieties of beer. Like I'm not sure if you heard earlier, but I came in and I was telling everybody that particular beer was the funk metal. It was fantastic. It was sour, but it was stout. And
Very bitter, sour.
well,
Kind of kicks you in the teeth a little bit.
It did.
well, I mean,
no idea
like,
what bitter is, do you?
yeah, you don't. You don't. I mean, like seriously,
Aloy or whatever you want to call
like
it was bitter.
it did have a kind of funky feel. Like if you're not used to like funky music or anything, listen to Chili Peppers, because
Go back
they're
in
pretty
time,
funky. Because actually, Flea the bassist learned from Bootsy Collins, who was the father of like funk bass and slaps and all that shit. It's
Get me down.
it's so good. But no,
No, what was it?
are there
what was it, Family Guy?
shit? Did Schwinn leave?
I think he took a break.
Oh, that asshole!
Anyway,
We could have kept this going so much longer.
anyway.
Because
What was it?
because
Episode of
he's
Family Guy.
another metalhead. But like
The Black Chocolate Lightning, and she appears out of nowhere. It's like, no man will get me down. Black Panther. She slams the glass on the
There
ground.
was also Black's the Future.
Yeah, Black to the
Damn,
yeah.
let him kiss his mama. It's your cousin Marvin Gaye, or whatever it was.
Like, you know that new funky sound you're looking for? Well, listen to this! La Bamba is being played in the background here.
I never thought he was wearing flip-flops.
It's the magic
Wait,
happens.
wait.
Feel the rhythm.
No. Hang on.
That's just trying to get it in the background here.
I'm trying to get it in the background.
Just run the fucking microphone up to it.
No! Shh. It's not. There we go.
Where were?
Okay. Oh God.
I would just like to say, like, that was like one of the first songs I was forced to learn when I started playing guitar.
Really?
Yeah, my transition was not working.
That's a good song to learn. That's a good song to learn.
My cousin, like, he was playing the guitar, and one of his first songs that he was learning how to play was the James Bond theme.
I'm pretty sure that's the this is the same song most people learn how to dance to.
Yeah, probably. Right. So I think
know,
the
I think
volume
I'm
is correctly adjusted.
I think I learned how to play a
actually,
dance to dubstep.
Just
Just wave your arms in the air.
Dance to dubstep.
I don't want to be next to you dancing.
I don't know.
You flail. You
I-
fall down and start flailing.
Let's do the flop.
Do the flop.
I don't know, but
We should totally do that at the
I think honestly, I think that on the ride home, I'm gonna be listening to Winter Sun because they're the shit.
Are you gonna listen to that?
I have a laptop and I have it on my phone, and Winter Sun is the shit.
Am I taking you home?
Schwinn,
That's
right?
pretty good.
Winter Sun.
Winter Sun?
Winter Sun.
No, band.
No.
The band.
The band?
Is the band good or not, Schwinn? Do you like it?
Get out.
Away from the
You're
table.
dead to me.
Go home. Let me say, like, get out.
Okay,
I don't want to say
Tux,
go
No,
home.
no, I'm kidding, but no, like seriously, you know in Sephirum, right?
Yes. So good.
Yeah, it's made. The founding guitarist of Insephirum founded Winter Sun. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's very epic and spacey and majestic.
Kind of like the Betsy Violin?
That would be
I would say
kind
like,
of, but more.
Yeah.
I would say kind of like Gamma Ray.
There is the sound is most easily compared to Insephirum, though.
I am going to be a party pepper. I'm going to say that we have 13 minutes till this place closes.
Okay.
You want to call it quits, Doc?
Yeah, might as well call it quits, I guess.
Yeah.
Y'all
I mean,
have enough material to.
Oh,
put
about
on?
15 minutes, I
Chug,
think so.
chug.
Well, I was just saying, do we have enough to?
oh yeah, there's more than
Yeah.
enough.
Oh, we
Uh,
got plenty.
Yeah, special
But
episodes
how
are.
much quality?
All of it is quality in the right eyes.
Every single.
Bump, and we're back. So it's been brought to our attention that time is running low.
Time is running out, folks.
Time is running low, and Tux's
So-
laptop is running out of battery.
No, I'm still good on
No,
battery,
he's-
but it's just
He's like
time.
solar powering his laptop.
Yeah,
At
solar
night?
power at night.
At night.
I have the most technologically advanced laptop ever, and I still can't click the mouse button.
Hey, the solar, hey, the
What
solar
do you
panels
know?
could be in England.
That's true.
Dude,
That's-
one hell of a cable.
So who's designing this? Is it Tony Stark?
Exactly.
Maybe.
Anyway,
Right.
so thanks for listening to our ramblings
As
about
always.
everything.
Yep.
Enjoy. Please listen to us and keep listening to us so that we can
Feel validated.
feel validated. Well, not only listen, but give us feedback, preferably positive.
Keep drinking.
The negative feedback we'll use as fuel to say fuck you. All right.
All right. Well.
So
take it easy.
oh, we got to do the ending theme. Edit that out, Bob. Fuck, it's not clicking.
Saxophone.
Saxophone.